Hello future bloggers and webmasters, welcome back to my tutorial training. Today is part 4. I'm going to show you how to set up WordPress and get a free theme, and in part 3 we did the registration, how to register and get web hosting and then configure the name servers. It may take about 24 hours for it to propagate, and once that's done you can type in your domain up here and it'll show something like this, a blank index page or a template page for your web hosting company. And for this particular tutorial training, I'm going to build a site at bestlinkbuildingtools.com. I'm going to compare and review some of the top SEO link building tools. Okay, anyhow, to access your web hosting control panel, go up here to your domain and then type in a slash right here and then cPanel. This will work for the majority of web hosting companies out there. They use this simple cPanel. You type that in and then you're gonna get this login page right here. It says cPanel, and most likely your username and password is already given to you along with your name servers and things like that. So look for those in your email. So just type it in and log in right here. So here is the cPanel, which controls your site from the back end. And if you're new, completely brand new to the world of webmastering or managing your site, the cPanel is pretty user friendly, I would say. And for the most part, you never really have to mess around with most of these, like database and other things. The only thing I would recommend is to add a forwarding email or an email account. So let's go ahead and do that first. Just click here in forwarders and then click here add forwarder, and here address to forward, so something like admin at your domain, and it will be forward to which email address. You can forward it to your Yahoo, your Hotmail, your Gmail, or any other email address you have. So simply just type it in right here, admin or support or webmaster at your domain, whatever, and then type in your forwarding email and then click on add forwarder. Okay, you should get this success message right here. All your email from admin at whatever domain will now be forwarded or copied to your Gmail. Okay, let's click on cPanel to go back to the main page. Okay, now scroll to down here, find something called Subtaculous Apps Installer. Okay, let's click here, and Subtaculous is an app that will install all kinds of different website scripts such as blogs, forums, e-commerce, but what we want is WordPress. So find WordPress. It's usually at the top. Hover over WordPress or click on it and then click on install. So anyways, on this page you will need to configure just a few details, and most importantly right here, the protocol. Make sure you select the HTTPS, and you might get this error right here, a trusted SSL certificate was not found. Again, it's still trying to be configured by the server, so just don't worry about that. And here, make sure you delete this directory. You want to install your site directly on your root domain, not in a folder. Okay, down here, enter in your site name and a site description. This may be important for SEO purposes, search engine optimization, so make sure you enter in some good keywords. So my domain itself already has the keywords in it that I want to target, which is link building tools and best link building tools, and the site description is comparison of the top link building tools. And again, I have my keyword, top link building tools. Okay, down here, admin account, the username and password. So just go ahead and set that up. The admin username, I usually like to add my keyword in here. or something relevant. So link builder, that will be my username, because this will also show up on your website. Okay, next, the language is default as English. And down here, select plugins. I would highly recommend using the classic editor, and we don't really need to mess with these other ones, limit login, because I'm going to show you a different security plugin which is free to use. And WP Central, if you have a whole bunch of WordPress sites you want to manage, you can use that. But for your first site, you don't need to mess with that either. And down here, advanced options, I highly recommend you to upgrade automatically to the latest version of all of your plugins and themes. Right here, disable update notification emails. WordPress is always constantly updated. If you don't want to get a bunch of emails about updates, you can disable it here, and I recommend that as well. Okay, that's all. You don't need to mess with these other things. And selecting a theme, we'll do that later. So right now, just click on the install button right here. Okay, and it will look like this, installing. Okay, and it usually takes about a few seconds, and it will say congratulations, it was installed successfully. And you might want to take note of this right here, your admin URL, also known as your WP admin or WordPress admin. If you click here, okay, here I am inside of my WP admin dashboard. It looks just like this. And if you go up here, you can also visit your site. So let's do that. Let's check out the new site. So this is the new site. And if you're logged in, you will see this top header bar up here. So your visitors won't see this, only when you're logged in it'll show. So that way you can conveniently access your dashboard and customize your themes. So here is the main homepage, which we will change later on. But let's go back here. Make sure you copy down your password and your username. Right out of the box, WordPress is pretty intuitively easy to use. You can create a new post just by clicking the post here, or up here, new post or page. And we'll worry about those later. For now, let's just pick a theme real quick. So click on appearance. WordPress comes default with these 3 themes here, and you can add new ones by clicking here. There's a bunch of free themes, thousands that you can choose from. Just like here, you can browse free, cool looking themes for just about any kind of websites you want to build. And to install a theme, all you have to do is hover over any theme you want and click on install. So I'm just going to do this one as an example. And you can also click on the details and preview to see how it may look on your site. And to make it look exactly like what you see here, you may need to configure it. Okay, so here is the original default theme. It's kind of pink looking. And let's click on the post here. So this is what a post looks like. Okay, now I'm going to activate the new theme here. Okay, it is activated. And now let's check out what it looks like. Just go to up here, visit site. Okay, so here's the home page. There's not a lot of content yet since we haven't added anything new. So here's the default, and here's the new theme. And that is how easy it is to add a new theme. And now let's add my theme that I want to use for this site. Okay, go over here to search themes and then search for Alanti right here. And this is the theme that I used for my other review sites. I find it very easy to use, and I like the three columns here, so I can showcase my top 3 products. And then also have this header banner slider that you can also feature another top selling product. So I'm going to do this one right here, Alanti Corporate. Okay, let's go ahead and click install. And you're free to use any other free theme, premium themes that you want. That's up to you, but if you want to follow along this tutorial training, I'm going to be using Alante Corporate, and I'm going to configure this theme later on after I add some review content first. Okay, let's click on activate, and when you install Alante Corporate, it will also install this default Alante, so just leave that one alone. Now let's go back and let's refresh the home page. Okay, so this one actually comes default, looking exactly or similar to the demo. Okay, that's all for this video. It's quite lengthy already. In the next part, I'm going to show you how to install some essential plugins that you can use for your review comparison sites. They are all free. Okay, that's all. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments. Please leave it in the comment below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, How to Webmaster, for more web marketing tips, tricks, and tutorials. Please share this tutorial training with your friends. Thanks again, and until next time, happy blogging.